Good morning, Blakely. Kind of fuzzy, but I see you. Oh, and the moon disappeared behind the clouds. Wind kicked up. 43 degrees. Neighbor leaving. Rained off and on all night. Expected that. When the wind started picking up here a few minutes ago. But they're all fed. I'm late, Ty's early. That's how that works out. Usually I'm either back here feeding the steers and the bulls when she comes in, or I'm already in and having breakfast. Anyway, good morning, Monday morning, everyone. Becky's been trying to figure out, last night she said, is this the 16th? No, dear, it's the 15th. This is being Sunday. Because she's got to go get her allergy shots on the 17th. And she was thinking that was going to be today. Ah, there we go. There it is. So she was mistaken. And apparently they don't like that bale so much, but that ain't enough to get them through tonight, so yeah. And they stacked those two, took this one out. It still got some in it. I just stepped on the chunk that I didn't see in the dark. Sometimes pieces fall out. Little gate rattle. That happens. That was, oh, excuse me. By the looks of it, that was a 2-year-old that turned around and smacked the gate with her butt. And I hooked the chain on this last night, so now we gotta come clear out here to get it. Anyway, and then I see I think it's a messenger request this morning. I'm not a farce book. Gal we sold those steers to. I'm on Facebook, but I'm never on there. They don't like me on there. But I'm on Messenger and talk to people, so. Yeah, anyway, figure that out here in a little bit. Get these whiny butts fed. Go in and pick on Blakely. I have to fight her for my breakfast. Actually, she's pretty good about leaving my food alone. So sit there. More. No, this is mine. You go see Oma or TT. They got your breakfast. Ta-da. Wow. That out of focus, my eyeballs were doing the same thing when I turned around. Good morning, Cowboy. Good morning, Wally. Good morning, gentlemen. Focus. Okay, get my feeding done. There. 2 puppies. And a little pup. Oh, wait, here's the other one. And first the old lady.
Say hi, Bimpa.
Good morning. Hey, where's my good morning?
Say hi, Bimpa. Oh. Hey, are you hungry? You gotta say hi to Bimpa. Bye.
It's not nose.
We'll have to show you her inhaler how she takes it later. You guys will be impressed and very proud of her.
I can't remember to show you that. Hey, you need a mute button.
Let's see.
Looks like I'm waiting to make breakfast. Okay, I was told we gotta see. Opens up so she can breathe better.
She knows it. You want another puff? One more? Good job.
She actually has a funky contraption.
Well, we used to, the one with the mask on it. This one is the wrong one that they ordered the first time around. She first had her hand on when she was sick last time.
But
so
she
it doesn't
still,
have a mask.
that
But
one she can use.
she does it all by herself like a big girl.
Well, with a little help.
Yeah, but I mean,
You
Those
had enough.
kids- All done.
You breathe better than I do right now.
Good job. All done. No, she's pointing to her.
Well, look at what she got.
Move your feet, remember?
Becky snuck that into her grocery order the other day and it got delivered. And I wasn't in here to see them give it to her.
Look,
Apparently she rode around on it like crazy then.
here. Do you want to sit on
Go
it?
figure.
Make sure Grandpa how it goes.
Blakely.
Blakely.
She's too worried about wanting to eat. How's your little takes work?
Tell Grandpa about your bike. You tell him it's red and yellow. Yellow. And it has 4 wheels. 4 wheels. And a seat. Do you sit on that seat?
And you're just gonna wander off? You're not gonna ride it?
Come tell your friends what color it is.
Apparently she's not gonna ride it for me.
No, Marcus is about eating.
Yep.
TT's going out to feed the
Oh,
heifers, baby.
anyway, there she is. There it is.
We'll get it later.
Apparently when I walked out, Pups must have tried to get Blakely's breakfast.
Bandage.
But hey, got some color.
I'm gonna go eat, baby.
And according to this one, we finally made it to 2 inches for the month. It's a little less than 1/5 of what November was. And we're halfway through December. Anyway. Gotta take the bucket off skid steer, put the forks back on. Because that bin up there is pretty much empty. And I'm tired of leaning over that far to scoop buckets, so then go in the shop and see if I can get something done in there today. And I forgot yesterday on those sides there's I don't know if it's 8 by 2 or so, about every 2 feet down the sides behind the skirt. I got a lot more cutting to do. Well, not really. All I got to do is cut the tube off of them, but yeah, there's quite a few to cut. That might get done with the torch. I don't know. Explains why I couldn't get the one tube off last night. Happy now. Cows got a bale, so they'll make it through. Dumped that last bag of feed, so I got a full tote up above and a third of a tote down below. We have to see about getting some feed this week. May not be able to do it next week. And Ty is busy over here trying to get red so he'll freeze to death. She's got enough hair on the ground there, she can make 10 more dogs. And the wind can't make up its mind which way it wants to come from. Southwest, west, north, east. Either way, the wind's freaking cold today. And I'm still trying to make my way to the shop. Set them up on a few things while it's not raining. Got grain dumped, got the cows fed, went in the shop and got to dinking a little bit and thought, I still need to fill tanks. So here we are. It'd be nice to have a 1-inch hose all the way and a little higher capacity pump, but yeah, there is such a thing as too fast sometimes too. This one's almost full. Then I'll top that one off, then I'll be done and I can get something else done. I made it through and torched all those off the tube. Then I thought, I'm going to try. Yeah, don't work so well. There's so much scale in between and the scale on the surface that by the time you melt through the scale, it's doing more damage. So, go back to the little grinder with a cutoff wheel and do like I did this side. Time consuming. This side took, well, a full disc and the one that scattered. I think I only got the one Warrior disc left, and we go to those others and see how they work. I guess I didn't quite get to the end of that one. There you go, right there. So that tube won't come off yet. But it appears to be loose, except for right there. It's a slow process. But that one's off. I went through with 2 pry bars and worked it because, you know, trying to get the right spot and actually hitting the right spot are 2 different things. think this one was caught like right there and right there, but just tiny, tiny spots, so they popped pretty easy, but she's getting a little thin. Go through and straighten all that up. Ripped it there, but that's okay, it'll straighten up. And down here, once I had it loose to here, I wasn't going to get it loose here. I picked the other end up, rocked it back and forth a couple times, and it was off. Yeah, it's going to be a fun job. I don't know if I can get this out of the way enough to weld all the way around in there. I still got to clean that up. And it's about lunchtime, so. Oh yeah. And I did it again. It went that way, but I think that was from yesterday. Maybe that wasn't. Maybe that's today's. So that's there, under the chair, and behind the welder was yesterday's, I guess. So there. That's part of today's. I have no idea where the rest is. Somewhere over here, I think. Although it could have gone the other way. You never know where the hell they're going to go. You kind of look around and see if they're stuck in anything. As long as they ain't stuck in me, I'm good. Well, that's one of those Warrior cutoffs. It did not explode. It got me almost that far. They just tend to get small quick. I mean, I got another thought on this. That's a pain in the ass too. Big grinder with a big grinding wheel on it, not the cutoff. But by the time you get through the weld, you're through too much else too. So there is no easy way. Just keep plugging away at it. We'll see how well you can hear me. I am wearing a mask. Actually a real life welding mask. Because this shit's dirty. I think this side is all cut through enough. I'll find out. I got the end done. I'm going to show you something. I'm not going to badmouth those new Bauer discs for wearing down so quick. I'm down to my backing plate. This one's about a 1/4 inch smaller than that one was. And that's all I got done with it. So I'll change that, get the end done. Probably try that one off first, give my arms a little bit of a break. And see if I can get this one off today anyway. I gave up for the day. It's all off. Took slip joints and pin all these down so I can get into grinding all that off. Only get in so close because the weld will always push the cutter away no matter what you're using. And Piper Doug mentioned, I think it was Piper Doug, using a Sawzall. Yeah. If you want to get close to that weld, you'll take that one side off and then the sucker won't cut. Sawzalls are great for some things. Other things, they are not. I burned more blades up on a Sawzall. I can get a lot more done with one of these than I can with one Sawzall blade. And faster. But anyway, that's where I quit. Then I took a break, and then it's like, I gotta go feed. And it's raining. But the dogs are out here waiting for me to feed them. I'm sure the cows are chomping at the bit to get to the barn. And even though it's raining, Becky told me before I came back out here that the deers were out. See if we can see them. I can kind of see them. See if we can get them on camera. Across the middle of the screen, looks like there's 3 or 4 of them. Where'd my finger go? Right, yeah. They're out there anyway. They don't care, they're blacktail. They don't mind the rain. But anyway, glad I got stuff done outside when we got it done. So I can go in there and breathe dust and wear a mask. And it's actually a pretty good mask, but even wearing masks, that still messes with my sinuses and everything else. Anyway, do my feeding, go in, put the video up. See how surprised these girls can be. One of these days, I'll get that new float on that trough down there. See how it's going to work out. I hope it works out right. It better work out right. And thank you to Ag Wild. Something I thought about before too. Those new floats, they actually have a screen where the pipe goes in. They got a plastic screen thing there. But he said he had trouble with having them plug up. And we had a couple of floats that we had trouble on. I don't know why now. We used washing machine washers that got the screen on them. And I still have a few of those around. I know what we used to use them on. The steam cleaner. We used to use them on that all the time. Used to wear the things out on that thing. We used it so much. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you all had a good Monday. Hope everybody has a great Tuesday. And what I see, our weather's just going to get wetter from here till Christmas anyway.